Hey guys, it's me, Arados, and I decided I'm going to just do the tutorial today. But I'll just get set up and I'll be back. If this can click or something, hold on. So, this is what I decided to do. I've put a few scripts in here, and let me get rid of this one, because this one is not going to be needed, unless you want me to show in another tutorial how to make it. But this right here is the most important part. The RPG script is the part in which, if you look at it, you have, in fact, let me show you what you're supposed to do. So you have the data store, the data manager, the tutorial. I think I'm going to get rid of the tutorial for now. We don't need this. So this is what you do with this script. If you have a script like this, I would suggest putting a data manager before that. So this is what I have right here. So basically, I have made the save function a little better and the load function better. Now watch what I do. So if you want to make a class attributes thing, here's what you would have to do. You'd have to go faction class equals none. So that's how to set it up. So yeah, we're done with that part. Now we need to get straight to it. You know what that means? The GUI. So we're going to insert a screen GUI. And then here's what you do to start a class. First, you need a frame to store all the classes in. So I would go with this. Then I'm going to take advantage of the update that Roblox made concerning the UDIM2 property for size. I'm going to go like this: 0.4, 0, 0.40. And then I'm going to set the offset to be 0.2, or actually 0.25, or 0.3 is better. There you go, it's in the middle. And now the next thing I'm going to do is 0.3 again. Yeah, make the size a little bigger, like maybe 0.6. And then make this 0.2. So it'll be in the middle. So now you have that. Actually, wait, 0.2, sorry. Keep forgetting. Not the size, the UDIM. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to insert this. So what this does is it's basically part of the class GUI. So you get to, and this is also going to be ported over to the character setup when you see it in my game. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what you would do. You would insert a text button, I believe. And the text button is going to be called whatever class name you want. Like, for example, if you had a mage, it would be called mage with capital letters, but this one I'm going to call it Jedi. And then I'm going to make the text source sans. You can make whatever you want, but I just like to make it source sans light, since that font is really good for a lot of things, especially this one, Jedi, scaled. And then also you want to make sure that the text color should be white in this case, or a color relating to the that's not going to like blend in. So I want to color this like light blue. Yeah, like that color, like toothpaste. And in fact, I could make this really good by just having Jedi be like that. And then the text stroke transparency should be 0. Yeah, it should look like that because it's a lot better and you can see it better. Now the button, you have to change the size to 0.5 in this case, 0.20. Huh. And I'll just change it to 0.1. Or actually, 0.1. Since there's going to be a lot of classes in my game, and I'm going to make this 0.2. Better. Now, or actually 0.1. The next thing you want to do is you want to also create inside of there the class name. Class name and weapon are the two most important things you will ever have to deal with this. So string, so we'll call this one class, which is supposed to be like Jedi, as I said, and this one is supposed to be called weapon. Remember, there could be many different types of Jedi, such as Jedi Consulars, Jedi Temple Guards, you name it. It's like there are many different clone troopers. And by the way, I'm upping it to 24 players, the game. I was thinking about going for 50, but nope. Not until we get these classes in there. So I'm going to go for class, and then we go for like type or something like that. No, not type. Oh yeah, weapon. The weapon that you would get first thing is a weapon that's going to be saved into your inventory. You're going to have to keep that. So here's what the weapon would be. The weapon would be dual lightsaber. As long as you don't lose a lightsaber, that's what matters. So mine would be math.huge if I had to do it, because I would not want this dual lightsaber to be completely gone. So there you have it. Anyways, I'll be back when I've made enough classes. Okay guys, I've made the clone trooper button and the Jedi. This was the only two classes in my game. So this is what we're going to do next, just to get started on scripting. You will create a very special set of instances for this. You need a local script that does everything. What I mean by everything, I mean as in everything. And then this is what we do next. It's my phone, guys. Sorry about that. You would have to create in remote service, if you have a plugin that's up here, you would have remote service. But if you don't, then you just create a folder and call it remote service. That's what I like to do for my remote events and filtering enable system. Anyways, call this remote event change class. And we're going to make a server script. Or actually, you don't need to make a server script. You can do it in Data Manager. So what you would do in Data Manager, I will show you that later. The local script is going to be like for this in pairs, for underscore v in pairs, and then you would do script.parent get children do, and then v dot mouse button one click connect function. And then once you do that, you do game dot replicated storage dot remote service dot change class fire server. And in fire server, you would do v.class.value v.weapon.value. So what this means is that when you're sending it to the server, you're going to have two very, very important values that you have to have. One, you have to have the class. Two, you have to have the weapon. if you don't have the class, it won't be able to change it via the server, especially if you have filtering enabled. Now, if you have the weapon, you need that in order to be able to have anything in your inventory. Because when you decide to change it for the kit or whatever, this part right here, the change class, is going to give the weapon. Like, there's going to be a time when starter pack is going to no longer be populated with anything except for a lightsaber. This is this little teeny one that doesn't really do as much as the dual one. The dual one has like a built-in axe capability. It has two phases, which is really good. If you want to play my game, you can put it in the description, and you can see like it could be really useful for any mobs. But yeah. But if you're like a clone trooper, then you could have like the blaster, which is the E5. That's the only one right now that is actually standard. The others are not on the standard. The DC-15A still has to be changed and everything. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to show you the server side later. But this has been another tutorial. Not just another tutorial, but it's the first class tutorial I've had in a while. Yeah. Part 2 and part 1 are like old and obsolete, but this one is better. Anyways, if you want, you can subscribe, comment, like it if you want to, and yeah. Also, put in the comments what other tutorials you want me to make, so I can help you out. Anyways, guys, cheers.